couple of observations. And obviously, God loves creation because this is a very beautiful place. It looks better than a lot of churches. I like it. I mean, some churches are nice too, don't they? Personally. But this is so good, and we're blessed with a beautiful day, and it's not as hot as it would be in July. This is a perfect time, perfect place, perfect weather. What more can anybody ask for? And so I also want to thank Corey. I've already done that personally, but publicly. He's the fellow that called me. I have nothing to do with this. I don't even live in that same state. I just live, well, we moved. When I retired from the church that I had served in North Carolina Conference and moved to Mount Pleasant, a suburb of Charleston, back in 2005. So it's been 10 years that I've been retired, but in our system, you don't stay retired very long if you're healthy. I thank God for good health, but that means I got a call by the district hierarchy and got involved in serving churches in the South Carolina Conference. So, but anyhow, Corey called me. At first, the voice sounded strange because it's been a number of years before I was in North Carolina. And I said, and then he kept saying his name. You know, there's part of the reason we retired. I mean, I have a hearing aid. That's a sign of older years, and glasses. And sometimes, you know, the old phones, the landline phones, everything was more clear. I don't know if it's because I was younger or the landline is better than the cell phone. But, you know, I'm not sure. But anyhow, I finally decided I do know this guy, and that's wonderful. So thank you, Corey, and thank you, Kayla. Yeah, obviously you're agreed with that, so I express the gratitude to both of you and the parents on both sides. God bless you. Yeah, this family did it well. They know how to do it. I told one of your boys, you got two of each, two daughters and two sons. He worked it well. That's wonderful. Okay, now, all right, friends. We are gathered together in the sight of God to witness and bless the reaffirmation of the marriage covenant, which was established by God, who created us male and female for each other, and with his presence and power, Jesus graced a wedding at Cana of Galilee, and in his sacrificial love gave us example of the love of a husband and wife. And now, before I go on with the rest, it's going to be shorter because it's not the traditional ceremony. Some things they're not all included in this. But I want to read a few verses from 1 Corinthians. This is a modern translation. Know thee, thy, and thou. Most of the people have not learned from Shakespeare, you know, so we got to use a modern translation here. All right, 1 Corinthians 13, not the entire chapter, but just a few paragraphs. If I speak with the eloquence of men and of angels, but have no love, I become no more than a blaring brass or crashing cymbal. If I have the gift of foretelling the future and hold in my mind not only all human knowledge, but the very secrets of God, and if I also have the absolute faith that can move mountains but have no love, I amount to nothing at all. If I dispose of all that I possess, and yes, even if I give my body to be burned but have no love, I achieve precisely nothing. This love of which I speak is slow to lose patience. It looks for a way of being constructive. It is not possessive. It is neither anxious to impress, nor does it cherish inflated ideas of its own importance. Love has good manners and does not pursue selfish advantage. It is not touchy. It does not keep account of evil or gloat over the wickedness of other people. On the contrary, it is glad with all good men when the truth prevails. Love knows no limit to its endurance, no end to its trust, no fading of its hope. It can outlast everything. In fact, it is the one thing that still stands when all else is fallen. Love is eternal. And now we're going to get blessed with your two boys.